What's up, guys? So I am back at the same place I recorded last time, and this time I have a different idea of a video I want to talk about. And these past 2 years, 2016 and 2017, I haven't talked about on YouTube. I made a video about the 10 things I learned in 2015 a while back ago, and I've never made anything for 2016, and I now kind of want to make one for 2017. So 2016 was probably a really good year for me. I was very passionate, and I was like just living life. I was just having a lot of fun doing things for me. I was very motivated. I posted a lot of videos in 2016. I was so motivated, and I was in school still, and I was just learning, and I was like growing so much, even like spiritually and like in veganism and stuff, and I enjoyed it a lot. And yeah, Bear. I was learning a lot about myself, and I was growing spiritually and just getting more in tune with myself and just really enjoying life. I was getting more into the law of attraction and just things like that, and that was all like 2016. It was a really good year for me. I got closer to my friends and everything, and it was just awesome traveling. There's a lot of traveling involved in 2016, and there's a plane coming across us right now. Now 2017 was a good year too, but I felt like it was like kind of stagnant. Like I felt like not much happened in 2017. So I'm rewatching the video, and I kind of just want to clarify a little bit about what I mean about 2017 being kind of stagnant for me. So basically in 2017, in the beginning of the year, I was still in school. I was still working towards graduating, and then I graduated. So in that beginning of the year, I was kind of working towards something, you know, but then I reached that goal. I graduated, and then I was like, okay, I kind of had like a moment where I was, okay, what am I doing now? What's my next goal? What am I going to work towards next? Like, what am I going to spend my time doing or working towards? And I didn't really do anything. Like I worked at like at a job, but outside of that, I didn't do anything really. I didn't have any passion or motivation or inspiration at all, and I didn't like that, and it just felt like the same routine over and over again, and I don't like that, and I don't want that to be my life. I'm not satisfied with that. I'm not satisfied with, you know, doing the same thing over and over again and not feeling motivated or passionate about something. Like the past couple of years, I've been really passionate about like YouTube and then veganism, and then both of those just kind of went down a lot in 2017. I wasn't feeling fulfilled in any kind of way. I could have felt like I could have worked towards something. I could have like worked towards myself spiritually, or even like mentally, or, you know, just things like that. I could have grown a lot, and I felt like I was just kind of like just riding the waves, living day by day, which is fine. I live day by day now, but I wasn't doing anything to help improve myself, if that makes sense. So I wasn't satisfied at the end of the day. I wasn't fulfilled in any way, and I felt like I need that. I need some sort of like excitement and like good energy to be able to be truly happy, if that makes sense. Like I can't just not be doing anything. I need to work towards something. If that makes sense. Things get boring, you know. Things get boring, and I need to grow. I need to grow spiritually and mentally and emotionally and every way, physically, everything, you know. So in 2017, I felt like it was just like nothing really happened. So that's kind of what I was trying to say about the whole stagnant part. This is explaining it a little bit better. I got really into running, and like running got me really into being out in nature, and I just love it now. I'm like obsessed with it, and I learned a lot about myself that year too. Like I was also in a relationship that year, from like the beginning of the year to the end of 2017, and so that made me learn a lot about myself and like kind of like what I need in a relationship and stuff like that. And of course, you know, relationships always make you learn more about yourself and stuff like that. So that happened in 2017. And now we're in 2018. And so I guess this is where I tell you my New Year's resolutions. And I know it's already like the end of January, but hey, give me some credit, okay? I just came back from a trip, and I feel like I'm always trying to get my life together. Like, that's like one of my New Year's resolutions. But one of my New Year's resolutions every year, and I'm getting better and better at it, is to be more vulnerable. It's kind of a hard word to say. Vulnerable. I can't say it. To be more vulnerable. And ever since I listened to Brené Brown's audiobook about vulnerability, I've like accepted it a lot more, but it's so hard. It's like easier said than done, you know? Trying to be vulnerable is hard. It's so hard. Even though I want to be vulnerable so bad, it's so hard for me. I close myself off very easily, and it's an issue. It's a problem. And I've been trying to work at this since, I guess, yeah, it's the end of 2015. Well, I guess I've been trying to work at it for a lot longer than that, but I guess kind of when I realized that vulnerability is not bad, it was like the end of 2015 probably. But yeah, that's still my #1 resolution. But you know what? I'm getting so much better at it. I think like being in a relationship in 2017 really helped me. But then, yeah, and then, so now I'm in 2018 and I feel myself being able to be more vulnerable, if that makes sense. I don't know. Anyways, another one is being okay with saying no to things, and saying yes to myself more often. I wouldn't say it's a problem, but I have a habit of, it's hard for me to say no to anybody. Like, I'm a people pleaser. I like to please people and I like to make people happy. That is my goal. I like to make people feel good. You know, it's just like, if I make people feel good, it makes me feel good. And so if people need help or like want me to do something for, I don't know, just anything, like I have a hard time saying no to anybody. And even if that means saying no to myself, kind of thing, you know? So, but a lot of times when I do that, I put myself on the back burner, and then I get drained and I get worn out, and then I'm just like stressed and I'm like tired, and then I end up being really grumpy because I haven't had any like time to myself. So I found out that it's okay to say no sometimes. It's okay to say no sometimes and say yes to yourself, and I need to work on that. Because that's a hard thing for me to do, because I like to make people happy, okay? Oh, and another one, this is kind of just pretty simple. I need to get better posture. Like, I'll be at work just sitting there and I'm like slouching, and I'm just like, notice it, and I'm just like, wow, okay, I need to have better posture because I don't want to be old and like have a hunchback, you know what I'm saying? And then the rest are just kind of like, you know, doing what makes me happy. I'm always going to continue to do what makes me happy instead of like doing what society expects me to do. Yeah, 2014 was also a good year for me where I realized a lot of like, I need to do what makes me happy because I'm the one living my life, and everybody else is not going to be living my life. They're not going to be in my shoes, so why am I trying to make everybody else happy? Yeah, which kind of like counteracts what I'm saying about what my other resolution was about not being able to say no to people. But that's different, you know, like this is like my life, like the choices I make. Why am I losing my voice? And then another one is just like running, exploring, like more. I still do that, and I just want to do it more and just keep on doing it. And I want to, like, you know, go explore different parts of nature, go different hiking trails, things like that. I want to travel more. And another one is just going to be living in the moment. I've always believed to really try to soak in the moment that you're in and just enjoy it fully without kind of thinking about the past or the future, and just kind of really enjoying being in the moment. And then, you know, others, you know, is finding my passion for YouTube again. You know, letting go of some of the fears I have behind that. You know, everyone is scared to be judged or, you know, embarrassed to put themselves out there, but I need to really let go of those fears, because I have those fears too, but I really enjoy doing this, so I like it. So I'm trying to like let go more of my fears with this, and just trying to like be more myself and be able to like record more, and like especially out in public, or record special moments and stuff like that. And then the last one is going to be visiting my family more. I live somewhat far away, like we all live in Texas, but Texas is huge, and I mean, I'm not that far. It's like I'm like 6.5, 7 hours, you know, depends on traffic or if I speed or not. But to go home and visit, I need to start making more time to visit my family. I don't see them as often, and before it was because like with school, I was busy with school and stuff, but now like I'm not in school anymore, you know. Now it's just more like getting a weekend off from work, you know, or getting days off from work, you know, and stuff like that. And especially since now I'm considering moving further away, I need to take advantage of living 7 hours away from home and just driving, you know. So I need to visit my family more before I'll be even further away and not be able to easily go home. So that's another New Year's resolution for 2018. But this video is already long. I know I talked a lot, and I don't know if y'all stayed through the end, and if you did, thank you for listening. But yeah, I will keep y'all updated on how 2018 goes in a year. And be happy. That's always a resolution, right? Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Don't care what people think. Do you, baby. Do you. Be happy. Don't care what people think. Be you. Do you. Yep. Alright guys. Well, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, love. Stay fierce.